Assalamualaikum and hello guys. Aku lambat tahu tapi aku baru tahu ada satu video ni how did Malaysians did the impossible, and I'm really excited to watch it. Alhamdulillah, the way like Malaysia, government Malaysia, healthcare is handling COVID-19 is totally beyond. I'm totally beyond grateful, you know. So yeah, I didn't plan this intro. I didn't plan this intro or anything, so I'm just excited to see the video and think, you know, like, I want to do a reaction video to it. So yeah, let's get to it.
Imagine your country is going through a huge political crisis. You have a new leader, and several states have new governments. To add to this, not only is your country facing political crisis, but also economical, health, and defense. And then, the worst thing that could ever happen happens. The coronavirus hits Malaysia. Malaysia was in some serious trouble. But don't you ever underestimate the power of Malaysians. Ways that Malaysia did the impossible. Number 15, donations and volunteer organizations. So many people volunteered and so many organizations helped out. For example, Emirat provided healthcare workers with food,
and individuals
and raised over 3 million ringgit for medical supplies.
Organization is popular by, I think,
Number 14,
individuals are more.
top doctor. Dr. Noor Hassam Abdullah has been ranked one of the top doctors in the entire world.
Currently the favorite person in Malaysia.
And not only does he present accurate facts, he's able to do it in a way that gathers support and also keeps people calm as he does it. Number 13, the movement control order and the enhanced movement control order. These things are not easy to pull off, and it took so many people in different organizations to work together to have them work. Number 12, indirect volunteers. There are so many people that go out and volunteer
this is
so
what I'm
many
talking
different
about.
things, like food delivery. Number 11, building temporary hospitals. Malaysia was able to build temporary hospitals very efficiently and quickly. For example, the largest neighboring park in Asia was able to be built in a hospital in 3 days. Number 10, the Tublai cluster. The Tublai cluster complied with any order from MOH, and they never complained, even though they had to wait long hours in the heat. Number 9, Spain the borrowers for 6 months. Number 8, universities. Universities allowed students to stay for free and provided them food as well. Number 7, stipends. Nearly 4 million homes received up to 1,600 ringgit. Number 6, ignoring politics. Opposition leaders came together
and forgot about politics for the good of Malaysia.
Now that is really cool. Number 5, protecting the most vulnerable. Malaysia did a great job in protecting those that were most vulnerable, homeless and foreign workers. They were put in public halls and provided a tent. Number 4, Malaysians returning home. Malaysians returning home from overseas were provided a free hotel, free food, and COVID-19 testing during their 2-week quarantine. Number 3, respect for frontline workers. I've never seen so much respect and love for frontline workers. It was so beautiful to see all the support Malaysians gave to the frontline workers. Number 2, fixing the PPE shortage for frontline workers. At the beginning of the crisis, there wasn't enough PPE for all the frontline workers, and so Malaysians took it onto themselves. For example, a fashion designer realized she had a skill set that could be very valuable, and so she took the initiative to organize an entire team to make PPE. Prisoners made PPE, college students made PPE,
I have a friend
even a Malaysian born with no arms didn't let that stop her
I
from
saw
making PPE. Number 1, most important, is teamwork. It didn't matter if you were a celebrity or an average person. It didn't matter your social status. It didn't matter your gender, your religion, your ethnicity. All Malaysians came together for the better of Malaysia. And that's how Malaysia was able to do the impossible, to go from a country that had 3 times more cases than any other country in Southeast Asia to now being one of the safest countries in the entire world. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the Malaysians that helped make this video possible. So many of you wrote to me, sent me videos and pictures, and specifically Pacific Baku, who's a motorcycle rider, let me take lots of his footage, along with Q Productions, who took beautiful drone shots. And you can find links to their channels in the description. So thank you to all of you who helped make this video possible.
Okay, to be honest, initially I want to just make this video and just post it right away without editing because I'm lazy to edit. But oh my god, do I have so much things to talk about? And hell no, I'm just going to let them win.
You have a new leader and several states have new governments.
Yes, this is where we were. I mean, I don't know, it all happened so quickly and so suddenly, and we were all confused, you know. All of a sudden we don't have a prime minister, and then we have a prime minister that little people like expects to be, but turns out it was really great. Damn. But yeah, everything is so like, yeah, everything is weirdly happened, like political wise, and then suddenly COVID-19 hit Malaysia, and it was like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I believe Malaysians, if you're watching this, you will remember one of the things that our Prime Minister said to us. Though the current government is not the one that we chose, they do care about us and we're trying our best. And man, I feel that in my heart. So the public cluster, we didn't expect them. No, like after the lockdown, I mean the MCO, only then the public cluster get to go home to their separate, and it's just a coincidence. They're just a huge event, you know. We were not that much aware of COVID-19. It's a huge event, and then the event ended and MCO started, so they just started to spread everywhere. So that is one of the biggest thing that propelled COVID-19 in Malaysia. And initially we blame them. I mean, not gonna lie, I blame them, you know, like, why do you go there? I mean, not even thinking that all of this happened before we know all about it. But now now months later, and now we go through the cases, and now we see, yeah, actually it's none of their fault. And when they are in that, you know, particular situation where they need to follow the SOPs and wait, they actually obeyed patiently, you know. So yeah, props to them. And then talking about how politicians are able to put politics aside, which is why me personally as a Malaysian, I view the May 2018 as a very, very you know, it's definitely turned the table around. At that, I mean, at least for me, what I learned personally on that date, you know, 9 May 2018, I learned that ultimately politics are just a way of you organizing things, you know. Politics are just a way of you organizing how a country should be done, how a country should be organized. So in order to do that, you will have some differences in opinions, and the way we quarrel is, so that's how, you know, we get to quarrel. Seems to quarrel, it's actually just stem from differences in opinion in big things, which is understandable if it gets emotionally heated. But some people just get into this fight just for the sake of fight, you know. They're not even like understand why they're fighting or what they're fighting for. So I think 2018 and now here really helps us open our eyes, really, that, you know, politicians, no matter who you are, you know, we just want to be taken care of, you know. And we will choose someone who will do the job, not just the one who just promises to do the job, not just the one who bring up sentiment here, sentiment there, you know. Yeah. To conclude this, I don't think I have like a proper understanding of what does it mean to be a Malaysian until I entered university, you know, until I'm like adult, legally adult, you know, because before this, you know, I'm a Malaysian. I mean, hearing the word Malaysia doesn't ring anything to me. I was like, yeah, Malaysia. But then when I go into universities, I get to, like, my environment drastically changed, and I get to interact with so many people with different backgrounds, different settings, different religion, different blah 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 blah, and I get to know all of them and interact with them, and even international students. And then I get to like properly learn history of our country in a experimental way. I mean, you know, in school you just learn, but in uni you get to research them yourself. So that is how it really opened my eye on what exactly does it mean to be a Malaysian, and what exactly does it mean to say I am proud of being a Malaysian. And yeah, I say it now, I am proud of being Malaysian. With that, I mean, I appreciate every single advantages, goodness that Malaysia have, and I acknowledge also, I am aware of every single bad thing that is happening in Malaysia, Malaysia's weaknesses, Malaysia's flaws, Malaysia's disadvantages, you know. So that's what it means, you know. It's not really approving or disapproving. It's just like observing things as a whole and say, yeah, this is what it is. I appreciate the now. I appreciate I'm here in this country. I appreciate I'm here well, and I appreciate that. So yeah, that's purely does it mean what it means when I say I'm proud of being Malaysian. So yeah, thank you for watching this, I guess, minimally edited video. Okay, bye.